Live. Hey, Robert Gardner. Hello.
We're live? Oh, God.
What's that?
Why did I hide from?
Maybe.
Oh.
Hey, Mama Z. You should turn that
Hey,
down.
Mama Z. Oh, hold on. I got this.
Amateur. Make sure the TV's going. Yeah, we decided to go live like 1 or 2 minutes early just to give people time to hop in, but there, I can see myself on my television. Ugh. Mama Z, I don't know if you can throw it out on Marco. I always forget. Hey, Susan. We are going to do a reveal of something we purchased from 𝙒𝘼𝙔𝙎 Homestead. We're going to talk about some goals for 2020. This isn't the first live. Well, it is the first live from 2021. Because I did one New Year's Eve, but 2 quacks and 5 clucks farm. Man, say that 5 times fast. 2 quacks and 5 clucks farm.
I cannot.
I love it though.
I'm not even going to try.
I can't speak English in a normal time. Rally Creative Travel. Welcome. Donald is Donald. That's Donald. That's in the chat, by the way. Hey, Zen Incense. Yeah, we actually had a pretty fun New Year's Eve live. It wasn't like kid friendly because we played an online version of Cards Against Humanity. So you can imagine. And then, of course, it involved us, which us being me, Mama Z, Naturally NC, 𝙒𝘼𝙔𝙎 Homestead, Down Under Forge and Farm, like all the rowdy folks. So TNS, Dragonflies, Dogs and Dragonflies was there. City Girl Country Heart was there. It was a lot of fun.
I was there.
You were there. He was there at the end. He did. Actually, if you are interested in a little bit about how wastewater plants work, towards the end of our New Year's Eve live, Donald did a tour of the plant because he was at work. So he hopped on through his phone and showed us all the different aspects of wastewater treatment. So that was kind of cool. And yes, Donald is very tired. He has been working his butt off, but I managed to convince him to still be here for the live. Yeah, Cards Against Humanity gets very quickly. And when you have a lot of adults that have really outspoken sense of humor, like we do, then it gets even worse. Skinner Farmers, hello. We were actually just watching one of your videos, your latest one that you just uploaded. Charlie, you just came off a double. He didn't come off a double. He actually worked on his day off. So he worked until we got him 11:30 last night, and then had to go back to work at 5. Leave at 5 a.m. this morning to go back. Usually we're off on Sundays, but they're so short-handed. He may be typing exactly what I'm saying. I don't know. Yeah. So there you go. But he's done a lot of 12-hour shifts where he works till 2 a.m. And it's going to be like that for a while. We're hoping that it calms down soon so that he can take off at the end of February for the last 2 weeks of February and help me move my office home. And we have to do not only move all the stuff from my office here and put it somewhere, but then we have to put in flooring, insulation, walls, paint. My cousin's supposed to come and put the electrical hookup into the shed. I think it's about like move and decorate and things like that. But hey, Bomber Steve, thanks for stopping in from Australia. I just love the Australian accent. We had for the New Year's Eve live, we had Down Under Forge and Farm, who's from Australia, hop on, and he was playing Cards Against Humanity with us, and that was fun. There was a G-rated version of Cards Against Humanity that's supposed to be for teenagers. It wasn't as fun, so we stuck to the raunchy one. But I will be doing a reveal of what we got from not Two Family. Well, we did get something from Two Family as well, but we also got something from 𝙒𝘼𝙔𝙎. I'm hoping he hops in tonight just to make sure. Yeah, Darren. He's a goober. I wonder if he'll hop in tonight. He might. Papa Z, hello. Because we're members of Two Family Homestead, we like to join all the channels that we talk to regularly, even if, I mean, it costs us money to do that. But Two Family and Stringfield Ridge Farm all give like perks. And this was one of the perks from Two Family. They do their own printing. They have like the equipment needed. So if you ever need like t-shirts, coffee mugs, this is a microfiber towel. This is their dog Smudge. But they support homesteaders by doing printing like this. So if you need anything custom for your channel, t-shirts and stuff, check out Two Family Homestead. Native and devout preppers. Hello, hello. Let me tell you, Big Bear and Mama Z and a bunch of those others that I hang out with regularly, we've been discussing all kinds of good, I guess just like prepper ideas. We were talking about movies is where it started. I was watching World War Z, which is one of my favorites in the apocalypse genre. Like I'm a big apocalypse movie person, and it just got us like, we went down the rabbit hole big time with prepping ideas and stuff. I don't know whether we'll talk about it on our channels so much. There's always that fear that if you talk about too much about what your plans are, that you're revealing too much if it ever gets to that point. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh.
Hey, City or Country Heart. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, blue is, I've actually got a picture. I'm going to see if I can show it through here. What I need to do is just learn how to use OBS. I can put pictures up here. It's pretty gross. I feel bad for him, but he's not getting worse. It's just, I don't know. It just looks really bad. Let's see if you guys can see this or not. You see, well, you can kind of just see the dark spot under his chin there. That's the ORF, or the, what's the other word for it?
Sore mouth.
Sore mouth. So it's like, what do we call it? It's like goat herpes.
Yeah.
So he gets these pustules around his lips that are really gross. And then his chin is just like, it almost looks like it's burnt because it's cracking and bleeding. And we've been I had put yellow Listerine on it. I need to do it again, which is going to hurt, but it helps to dry out just the oozing grossness of it. And it does contract to humans, so we have to be very careful. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty gross. We have to wash our hands, and it will spread to the other goats. But once it's kind of like chickenpox, once you have it, you have it, and you don't get it again for a really long time. At least for goats,
so at least a year.
At least a year.
So some of them are like 4 to 5 years.
Yeah, we had originally taken them out like the first day when we noticed it, and then we're like, well, I'd kind of just rather them all get it at once and be done with it for a while. So we put them back in there. If they get it, they get it. The 3 that we got from the SPCA, they already had it, which is where we kind of think where it came from. The 3 that we had already owned hadn't had it before, so we're just gonna let those 3 get it. Call it a year at that point. Hey, Bushcraft family. That is so weird. None of my goats have had that, and that I've ever seen. Yeah, this is our first time, and we've had goats. When did you buy me those goats?
2 years now, 3 years?
It's been longer than that. We've had Blue and or Oreo and Belle for 2 years. And Blue 3 years or year before that. So about three or 4 years we've had them. We did have I don't know if you've ever heard of listeriosis. We had another goat named Mocha that got listeriosis within the first 6 months. And that was the hardest thing I've ever gone through. Like, I'm already emotional about animals, which is weird because I can butcher animals like nobody's business for food. But the ones that are my pets, or if I see an animal suffering, even if it's food, if it's suffering, I just get I get emotional. So
she had me stop for a turtle once.
No, we didn't stop for the turtle once. And when we came back, it was squished.
Like, so let me rephrase that.
And I cried.
We were driving by. She saw the turtle. As we're driving past it, she goes, maybe we should have stopped and moved that turtle. He's on the very edge of the road. I'm worried that he's going to get hit. And said, Well, if it gets hit, it gets hit. It's a turtle. And on the way back, she's looking, and sure enough,
it got hit, and it was smooshed in blood and guts everywhere.
Hit. Or that dude got hit, and she was bawling.
I wasn't bawling, but I was teary. I was crying.
So
it's weird.
And then you stopped having for the another turtle or something that we had to wait.
Well, there was that snapping turtle that crossed the road.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a rescuer of animals, but I can still butcher them for food. Like, I don't have an emotional attachment to the chickens that I know we're going to butcher for food, or even the rabbits. We butcher rabbits. We just butchered rabbits in October, and we butcher once or twice a year for them. I mean, if it suffered, if I didn't do it right, if I didn't do it humanely, I would be upset. But if I do it humanely, it's food. Like, I don't have an issue with that. It's a weird disconnect. And I actually had someone from high school tell me that I was, she said that's psychotic. She's like, it's psychotic that you can butcher animals and still love animals. And I'm like, that's not to me. Like, that's normal for me. Robin, hello. I'm glad you're here because I was waiting to open this. And I was hoping one of the big bears would be here. Well, there's Jason. Okay. Take care is an Ensign shop. Thank you for stopping by. I have 14 goats. I hope they don't catch that somehow. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing you can do to prevent ORF, and they don't really know where it comes from. But if like even a scab falls off and is in the ground, it's there for good. Like ORF, it doesn't go away. And when we had listeriosis, I want to say listeriosis was the same thing. That was the worst thing I've ever gone through. I will never, ever want to go through listeriosis again. That was emotional because you're literally giving shots like every 3 to 6 hours. They are in pain and just hollering. So I'm the one that asked about what I missed.
He was asking about where was it?
Missing comments.
If you have any suggestions on what I need to do different, I have a Facebook page, and any thoughts would be appreciated.
Oh, yeah. I've actually been I did a lot of research today, and I actually had Donald do some of the research with me on how to improve our YouTube channel. It blew his mind, some of the stuff that we were talking about and going over. So I don't know when we're going, like the way that we're doing our channel now is not the right way to do a YouTube channel. We've realized. But the way that we need to do it is a lot more work, which, I mean, that's to be expected. So I already have a limited amount of time. I'm trying to think, like, what time am I going to have to make these better quality videos to grow our channel? I'm just going to have to do it. But Donald's even coming up with ideas for, like, soil channels or soil videos. And he was, like, reading off his script that he was thinking about on his ride home from work. And I'm like, you're adorable. Yeah. Yes, rabbit is delicious. All right, well, Big Bear's here. So we are going to go ahead and open up our item that we purchased from them. This was a special request, and I was really excited to see. He sent me Marco's during the process of this being made. And I've always wanted one of these. I have a really, really old one that my uncle made, like probably before I was born, but it's falling apart. And I want one that's mine, you know, that it's me, and I want one that a friend made for me. So Donald has never seen it. He didn't see the peak videos. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. I'm not going to show my address though. So this is something that Big Bear made literally from their farm. Like they got the wood from their farm. They cut it down themselves and did whatever you do to get it down to the size. So we are going to pull this out. It's heavy though. Let's just check out this butcher block. This was a pecan tree that was growing on Big Bear Homestead land. He even puts rubber footies on the bottom for your countertop. And I picked, he had a couple different woods I could pick from. I picked the pecan because Donald is from Texas. And this was a tree that he kind of grew up around with. His grandmother's got big pecan tree in her yard. And we actually have pecan trees here too. So
not that big.
Not this big, but check that out. Isn't that pretty? And that thick too. Look how thick that is, guys. That boy thick.
That's what she said.
Damn, boy, you thick. And he did it because he knows I love like the rough edges. So he kind of left the character of like, I'm very big into rustic. I could live out in a cabin without electricity. Well, I would need internet and I'd be totally fine with it. But check out how cool that is, guys.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Do you want to hold it?
Yeah.
It's heavy.
It's heavier than that. That's bigger than it was.
So if you want one, Big Bear makes these. He makes all kinds of wood stuff. Like, I don't think people realize some of the wood stuff that Big Bear does, but this is just one of them. What are some of the other things you do, Jason? There's a couple different things you make.
Nice.
Yeah, Texans do love pecans. I had to learn how to say it right when he moved up here.
Yes. We actually made a bet, or a deal, not a real bet. We made a deal. I would say caramel, and she would say pecan.
Because he used to say caramel, and I used to say pecan. But it's not caramel, it's caramel.
It's
Caramel.
not pecan.
It's pecan.
It's pecan.
So we had to make that adjustment or that deal that we would say those words correctly. Don't drop that on your foot, right? Just subbed and rang the bell icon for Big Bear. Woo woo. Yeah, definitely check out Big Bear. They have all kinds of videos on and pretty much everything you would want to know about homesteading. I've learned so much from both Robin and Jason on different parts of homesteading. And they're still like, they're the oldest homesteading channel on YouTube. So there's going to be a ton of videos that even I haven't seen because I've really been talking to them for a year. So I'm going to have to go back at some point and look at some of their older videos. I just haven't. So Kilted Gardener, hey, how are you? That was another one that was on our New Year's Eve live causing all the chaos. So yeah, charcuterie boards, coasters, all things wood they can do. So if you want to put money back into the community, that's the way to do it, is to buy from other people in the community. Toilets are pecans. Well, there's another one, isn't there? There's a third way to say it. There's pecan, pecan is another way I've heard it. I want to say I heard that in like
Pecan.
Georgian. Is it pecan? Well,
Pecan is the other one.
Then there's four.
Yeah, no, there's only one. There's only one. Did you just snort?
I did. Hey, too, family. How are you? Can I share your email address? Yes, please do. Your email address, your website, whatever. All of it works. My whole house looks like that. It's cedar, though.
Robin.
What would Robin say?
Wait for it. Now.
She snorted. I guess you see stuff before I see stuff.
Yeah.
I guess it's because I'm on the actual live part. Pecan.
Yeah.
So 2021, we made it. It's so far okay, but there's going to be all kinds of chaos in 2020. Like there's no electric switch that automatically makes it better. So our plans for 2021, can you hand me that? What you bought today, that kettle.
Oh
We're going to order seeds this week.
Oh my God.
Hey, Donna Griggs.
Oh my God.
Hey, Sunny's Place. Donald has started putting up a pallet fence around my garden.
Yes.
He just randomly decided to do that today. So I'm really looking forward to that because we do get a lot of deer in the garden.
Technically, I didn't randomly decide to do it. I already had it done, or I already had it in my head done. I just finally got the laziness off of me.
Oh,
Right? Am I
Sure.
saying that right, baby? Baby,
we'll go with that.
just
we'll go
pat
with
me and say, shh.
that. It's great.
Okay.
It's great. It's great. So, but we're going to have another bigger fence that's made out of cattle panels on the outside, and then around the specific garden area will be pallets.
Because they're cheaper than freaking wood right now.
I tell you, we're just going to start collecting pallets and using them.
Well, pallets in the kettle.
We had like full intent of building this beautiful fence, and the wood prices are too much. So, Oh, I see Johnny was in here. Hey, Johnny, or I'm not sure if she might have just left. Pallet fences work for a lot of things. Yeah, he's mostly just using pallets and T-posts.
T-posts.
So we're just going to keep an eye out for pallets and do it that way. We also have to start on the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Probably should do that first.
I got a lot of projects to start.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of when we're going to need them, and we're going to need the greenhouse before we need that fence.
Well, I just finished. The fence is finished, like what I have available. So it's done until I get more pallets.
Okay. So greenhouse is next. Do I think James Harden is going to make the playoffs? I hate to break it to you, 720.
No.
We got some spam going on here. Check that out. I got a troll. We don't watch sports, to answer your question. So there's that. Thank you, Big Bear. Yeah, and hit the thumbs up when you're in here. I can't tell. Yes, we have some thumbs up. So we got this today. We're going to be planning a lot of stuff in here. One of the things, I don't know, like, I always struggle with figuring out what to plant because I want to plant everything. And honestly, we have the room to plant everything. But are we going to eat everything? You hate this vid? Then you shouldn't watch it. Pro tip for 2021 right there. I can do finger guns. Forgot I'm not wrenching. I was about to time them out. Well, I can fix that. We can make you a wrench. There you go. Wait till spring. Lumber prices will come back down. I have an inside connection that hears these things. Okay. So you can wait till spring to do that. We do have some lumber bought for the greenhouse, and we have all the windows we need for the greenhouse. Does Robin have one? Robin. There we go.
You get a wrench.
When
you
ordering,
get a wrench.
you get a wrench, and you get a wrench. If you see something that is out of stock, check back every couple of days. Yeah. We're mostly starting with cinder blocks and cement because the base of the greenhouse is going to be cinder block. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to, what are you putting in stake-wise that you attach the wood to? And then that's what we're going to attach the windows to.
Forgot what it's called. It's not all thread, but it's like all thread. It's just a thicker piece of all thread.
Besides, hey. I just saw your recent video come out. I haven't watched it yet, but I want to watch it later. If we get chickens, I'm going to move them away from the house because they're too loud. Right. We have one rooster. Like, our roosters are going through puberty right now, the new ones that we bought. And they... like, you guys have heard roosters that sound like they're going through puberty, right? Where they just start crowing. It's weird sounding. I swear it sounded like a coyote when I was in the house. It was like they were hollering. So that kind of wigged me out the other night. I couldn't tell what it was. Rooster puberty is what it was. I also have to get some cinder blocks for the foundation of our shed. I'm converting it to a greenhouse. Nice. I wish we had something we could convert, but I did have a client that I did a website for that does window replacement. So we did get we have all the windows we could possibly want. It's just a matter of when we get another nice day, I got to take hardware off the windows. We got to, I assume, should we sand them first or put them up and then sand them later?
I'd at least sand them or strip them.
Because some of them have and
then we can paint when they're up.
Okay. Sounds like he's saying, oh my God. Oh my God. Can you name me one basketball player that still plays? Probably not. LeBron James, isn't he a basketball player? And I only know that name from The Office. So again, I don't watch sports. Past or present. Yeah, LeBron James would be one. I mean, everybody knows Michael Jordan. Again, I don't watch sports, so. I finally tamed our mean rooster. He was a mean jerk. Donald and Big Bear on it. Yeah, rooster puberty is funny. We are going to.
Just learn how to do it.
We have to, we're going to do an order of chicks. We had ordered, and I'm not going to name the company that we ordered from. We weren't happy with them. So we are actually switching the company that we ordered chicks from. And we'll probably still get some from TSC, but, or no, we go to Bauman's, don't we, to get the meat chickens? I think Bauman's.
Yeah.
So there's a place in Maryland, in Westminster, where I grew up, that has, it's a really good feed store. And we usually get our meat chickens from them. So we'll be getting those in February. We've already got a brooder for them. So the goal this year is to actually, like, you get all these plans in December and January, like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. And then 3 months go by and you haven't even started. And I really want to avoid that this year. Like, I don't know what happens. Does anybody else ever do that? I mean, it doesn't hurt to have as many moderators as possible because not everybody can be available. So there you go. You're getting more meat chickens again also. Yeah, we tried to do, we only did one set last year. We're going to try to do 52 at least because we generally eat one whole chicken a week, generally. And that's good for 2 meals. And then we'll fill in with beef or pork or whatever. So I at least want 52 chickens. That problem is storing 52 chickens. We have to clean out the freezer downstairs. I've got like some old squash. Like I even tried to freeze zucchini, which was not a good idea. It's not very good. Like I might be able to unfreeze it and then like mince it into a dish or something, but I don't know. I'm not good at freezing squash. Like how do you preserve zucchini? Chips? You can't like dehydrate it, can you? Like when you can dehydrate, but you can't like pickle zucchini, right? Wouldn't it just be mush? Maybe somebody here has a better idea. Because that's probably the one vegetable we eat the most of. Zucchini, right? And tomatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
We do eat a lot of sweet potatoes. But those we can just leave sit, so.
Yeah.
Butchered last weekend, freezers are full of pork right now. See, that's the other thing. We don't have the ability to have like a lot of pork. We have one freezer. I'm thinking we're going to need a second one. Maybe we keep an eye on one that's for sale. Because I have a couple of sources locally where we can get like a quarter cow or something, and I would like to do that. You can pickle squash and zucchini? Okay. I'll have to look that up. Slice, chop zucchini, and vacuum seal them and freeze. They get used really quick. I don't have a vacuum seal, but maybe that's what I should do. Vacuum seal and freeze. Do you have to use water in that when you freeze zucchini noodles, though? Because someone was telling me you have to freeze them in water.
Because that's what we did, right?
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah.
So it's like a big block of ice zucchini, and I have to thaw it out. Yeah, the feed mill, we want to start researching how we do feed. Because right now we just buy from TSC. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
And we would like to start buying in bulk. But we have to make room in the garage to do that. So it's like all these steps just to get to where we want to get to. Yeah, we really want to stock up on more of the big meats. I think we're going to have to make some adjustments to do that.
So they don't add water.
Okay. So this would be the year. I finally brought all of our like herb and preserving and cookbooks down from the office upstairs and in the dining room so I can sit here and actually, if I'm thinking about it down here, I don't want to go upstairs and get a book because I'm like doing 10,000 other things. But if it's already here, I think it'll be a lot easier for me to research the preserving processes that I want to go through. Fermenting. We want to do a lot of fermenting this year.
Which means I got to clean the basement.
Which means you got to clean the basement. I just want to have a work day where people come in and help us do like all the cleaning out of stuff that we got to do. Because it's daunting. The amount of crap that's in the basement and the garage, like just you and me doing all of that, is daunting.
I didn't even do it.
See, I want to be one of those people where I just have a big dumpster and I'm just going to throw everything out. Just get rid of all of it. I don't need this. Hi, Evans Family Homestead.
Did I miss somebody? Oh, hey.
Yeah, you missed Evans Family Homestead.
All I see is a white screen with green.
Thank you, Mama Z, for sharing links. So, other projects for 2021.
Especially the seed one.
I'm starting 2 new YouTube channels that don't have anything to do with homesteading. One of them has to do with my business, which is in digital marketing, and another one has to do with a partnership that I'm developing with another web design company the next county over, and we're going to be reviewing websites for their SEO, social media presence, and then, of course, the design of their website. What?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to have 2 more channels coming out. If you're into marketing, I'll let you know at some point when I get them up officially. They're up. I just haven't really done much with them yet. So I'll probably add them to the links here. Some of the people that I market with already have the links to them. We're definitely going to try to upgrade our channel. I think we will hit 7,000 subs by the end of the week. So it's time for us to actually start taking it seriously. We were being very lazy with the channel. And I don't know. I just need to suck it up. What look did you give me? I'm gonna go back and look. I kind of ignore him sometimes. I've started kombucha again and going to do kraut, but a lot of ferments I don't like. Yeah, he loves kimchi. That's his favorite, I think. I love pickles. I love sauerkraut. I love kimchi.
I love kimchi.
I like kombucha, but I've only ever had store-bought kombucha. And some of it's really good. Reed's, R-E-E-D, makes a really good like pomegranate kombucha that I absolutely love. But I'm imagining it has a lot of sugar in it. So I'd like to mimic that flavor without all the sugar. Like maybe with honey. What are you doing?
I'm just looking at it.
It's weird. You're just weird.
Stop judging me. Ugh.
And then now you made me lose my train of thought.
What's hot pot?
Oh, ginger beer or ginger ale, like with actual fermented ginger. I think would be good. No, like make it from home. I'd like to try it. Kimchi with some hot pot and bean sprouts. Ooh, that sounds good.
What's hot pot? What's hot pot?
She'll tell you. She is very much into
Put
a lot
in
of
the comments below. Is that how you do that?
I mean, you could, but they're already here in the chat.
Oh, okay. So. Hot pot sounds illegal.
Bushcraft says, I design websites too, but I don't like clients that have bad taste. See, that's part of the issue. I had a client once. It was, well, I used to work for a $1 million company down in Frederick, Maryland. I was just their web developer. I did all their front-end development. Eventually, I moved up to project management, but we had this one client. They did all medical websites. So I've done AAO.org. Like I did a lot of the design and the development for AAO.org, American Trauma Society, like a lot of different societies for medical e-learning and stuff. And the trauma website, I had to upload all these pictures of trauma victims, like posts going through their body and stuff. And then I had to categorize it. Like it was not pleasant. And of course, AAO is an ophthalmology website. So I'm seeing all eye surgeries and stuff. It was really gross. But there was this one client. The category was neuropsychopharmacology. Yeah, neuropsychopharmacology. I don't know what that means. It's something with the brain. But they wanted a ticker. Do you guys remember tickers? Blinking text that would go across the screen, like a news ticker. And they said, this is going to be the best feature ever. And this is like 2009 or something. This is going to be the best idea ever. And don't do these things. This is from like 2001. So we have had sickness in the house. I have not put out videos in days. And that's the other problem. One of the things I've learned through the research that I've been doing on YouTube is that you have to put out content. And we took a break over the summer, but YouTube is going to push out your content more if you get more and more engagement and more videos coming out. And so that's one thing we're working on this year is at least 1 or 2 videos a week, but at least one minimum.
At least one.
And a live.
Yeah, I was about to say that other than the live.
Other than the live. At least one video, probably at least 1 or 2 shorts. But I'm going to try to shoot for 2 videos a week. So we'll see. Hey, D. Delicious. Hot pot. Did you see what she said about hot pot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I was going to ask why you were talking, but you kept talking. You wouldn't let me talk. Oh, my God. Is that like that when we went to the melting pot?
Oh, you're talking to me now?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I've
Probably, but I don't think we ate Asian food when we went to melting pot.
No, it's just an Asian cooking method.
I'd like to go there again, by the way.
but it's like that because we had the hot pot or the boiling water in the middle.
Is that kind of what it is, Sonny's, where you just have you have the pot, and it could be any kind of meat. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a Mexican style or Asian style dish. It's just you're cooking it in this pot of broth or whatever on the table, I assume. I don't know. It is really good though. And then at the Mountain Pot, they had the dessert one they brought out. It was like a chocolate fondue, and you just got to dip all these things in it. Oh,
Like a chocolate,
that's why I'm fat.
chocolate fountain.
That's why I earn these rolls. Now I want a peppermint mocha, but I think they'll be closed by the time we're done. Hey, Kat. I haven't seen you in a while, and we got never enough time in here. What is up, guys? Grammy Karen, Susan Williams. Oh my God, I've had some people hopping in here. Blowed my mind. So for those that that are new,
That is what it was.
we did our reveal of this from Big Bear Homestead. This big honking butcher block of pecan wood with the rubber booties and the rustic edges that now I can use to do all kinds of food stuffs.
Gonna be putting some knives to that.
It smells like wood.
Just kiss it.
I might have kissed it. I might have smelt it. Don't judge me.
I'm judging the fact that you didn't know what you did or not.
That's a pretty picture. On the back of the Baker Creek. LeBron. Like I said, we don't watch sports, so I don't know.
Wait, did I miss one?
No, well, I don't know. Sometimes the comments go a little bit past before I can read them. But yeah, so we're going to work on our channel in 2021. And then the other two channels that we plan to start. We may do a podcast too. Donald really wants to start putting out more education on soil stuff.
I do.
He's been getting all kinds of books like on microbes and...
Oh, so I bought...
I'll hold it up for you.
These.
Both of these?
Yeah.
We'll do one first. The Soul of Soil. This is a dry book.
I'm going to say this right now. It's a very dry read.
I tried to read it and it just went into all the kinds of science words that I didn't know. And I was like, okay, well, that's a Donald book.
I understood it, but it's a dry read.
It's a very dry read.
This one, on the other hand,
Teeming with Microbes.
is a phenomenal read.
Yeah. So we're going to digest a lot of this. Digest. Did you see that? And Donald's going to put out some soil science videos for y'all, which I'm excited about. So there you go. What is the benefit of having more than one channel? Well, the other two channels that I'm starting are specifically for my business. So they aren't homesteading related at all. The one channel is going to be marketing videos in general for my business, Misfit Interactive, which Mama Z maybe will put in the comment or the chat here in a bit. And I have videos up there but it was mostly just for storage of videos that I could then put on a blog post. So now I'm thinking, all right, well, now I really want to put the effort into a marketing channel. So that's one of them. And then the other one is a review site that I'm teaming up with another web design company to, so there's my Misfit channel. Again, I haven't done anything with it. It was just to store videos up until recently. So I'm going to mess with it a little bit. You'll see pictures or videos of me with a Snapchat filter where my hair is rainbow colored, but I specifically do that to stand out. So part of marketing is standing out. So if you can do anything rainbow, bright colors, whatever, and then that's the link to my company. So that's why the one channel. Both of them are going to be relating to my business, not the homestead. I don't think we're planning to do another homestead video. I mean, it wouldn't really make sense.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense to do another one.
And honestly, the homesteading, or like this channel wasn't meant to be just homesteading anyway. It was meant to kind of be like our lives. So I did put out a short that was about saving money on your electric and gas bill. And it's doing well. I mean, I've got a couple thousand, I think, people who have seen that video, that short. But there would probably be other, like, I used to be a financial blogger. So I'm going to take some of that knowledge and also disseminate it, I guess is the word I'm looking for, into videos on saving money on the homestead too. So it won't just be about homesteading and it won't just be about us, but it's going to be about all kinds of topics that are relevant for what we do, if that makes sense. Naked Gardeners, hello. We got all kinds of people in here today, y'all. Y'all making my heart feel warm and fuzzy. Yeah, I used to be a financial blogger. I used to blog about, make it pop. I used to blog about ways people would waste money on a site called Money Drain. Now, I have not done anything with that site in probably 7 years. I might re-up it, but it used to bring in a good amount of money, and it used to get a lot of attention. Like, I had people want to interview me all the time about financial topics. So I might start that up again. And there's a couple blogs I'm going to be starting up too that I never really talk about because it doesn't have anything to do with homesteading. There's one called 𝙎𝙊𝙔𝙎.com I'm about to start up. Just finding different ways for people to make passive income in addition to your main job, or if your main income is your channel. Like for me, I have it's not like a fear. I'm paranoid about having all of my eggs in one basket financially. Like, he has a good stable job. I'm not as worried about it for him, but I own a business. And 2020, it definitely, I brought in less money, but I still made money. But what happens if 2021 gets worse? I can run my business from a laptop in my living room and be fine. Like, my business is never going to go away, but I feel like I need to come up with alternative methods of income. So if you guys, I could geek out about that at any point in time about passive income. That's the blog that I'm going to put most of my thoughts and experiments on. So I've got all kinds of blogs. Blaze is getting promoted in the morning. Hell yeah. Oh, thanks, Kat, about our channel growth. It's been a fluke though. I don't want you to get I don't want anybody to think I'm taking credit for the channel growth. The channel growth for Copper Kettle Farms to almost 7,000 subs. It's not like a fluke. We didn't do anything to do it, so we can't take credit for it. It's a weird, just one of those random weird things of 3 viral videos. One has gotten, I think, almost 1.5 million views. The other 2 have gotten 500,000 views. So it's not like we did anything special for it, but we've learned a lot from it, and we got a lot of comment. Like, here's a marketing tip for you guys. And I've mentioned this on lives before, but if you create something, whether it's a blog post or a video, and you do something slightly wrong, a misspelled word, a slightly incorrect factual piece of information, the world loves to point out when you do something wrong. So the fluke of the hot chocolate bomb video, the one that got over 1 million views, is that people love telling us that we did it wrong. I can't emphasize this enough. There was a woman, and I know I talked about this before, who used to write for medium.com. And she made money off of these articles that she would write. But she would purposely put one thing wrong or spelled wrong or something, because when people comment, that's when she would get the engagement and the analytics would go up and she'd make more money. So she would purposely do that because people cannot help but tell you when you do something wrong. They can't be like, well, actually, it's the mansplaining. But it's not just men. It's like everybody. Like, I had a lot of women telling me all kinds of nasty stuff in the comments, but I'm fine with that. It doesn't bother me. I don't know these people. Why would I put stock in what they have to say? If I wouldn't take advice from them, why would I take criticism from them? You know what I'm saying? So it didn't bother me. I kind of went with it. And actually now people are starting to comment like, I love your responses to these comments. This is cracking me up. So me responding.
Oh, I didn't even catch those.
Yeah, I'm starting to get some of those. Me responding is now getting more people coming back just to see what I have to say, because I'm just being snarky with these negative comments. So marketing tip number 1, if you have the ability to not make yourself look like an idiot necessarily, but to say something that people are going to comment to tell you their advice.
I don't.
Then that's a way to do it too. Let me go back and look at this. Terminal Lance. I don't know what that position is.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about the military. I'm sorry, but it sounds awesome.
That's the Marine.
Skinner asks, what's passive income? Passive income is like if you write a book and it does well, you're always getting royalties from that. even your past videos on YouTube, I guess, could be count as passive incomes because it's already done. It's already out there. You're not putting any extra effort into it, but it's constantly giving you money. It's passive money. So if I were to write a book, or I were to write some blog articles, or I started a shop, if Mama Z can post a link, the Freaky Cloths t-shirt store. That's a method of passive income. Because once I've created the design for a t-shirt and I put it up on the site for sale, I don't have to do anything else. When it gets ordered, it goes to the fulfillment company that creates the shirt, and then they ship it out, and I just get the royalties from the sale. So it's passive income. I don't have to do anything for it. Now, I would still have to market, but that's, you have to market every project you do if you want to get more people out there. You never know what people are going to hit on. Yeah. It's still exciting and a way to move forward in the right directions. Yeah, which is why I know some people argue against shorts, but I understand they're not monetized on the short shelf. But if people come to your channel and view it, you get the monetization credit for that. But it's about exposure for me. And I feel like people, I don't know, even stuff that you can't make money on, as long as it gets your name out there, it's a good thing. It's exposure. And I know people argue with me about this occasionally, like, well, if I'm not making money off of it, if I'm not getting quality subs from it, blah, 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 blah. And that's fine. That's your opinion. Go for it. But for me, I want to get the exposure. So I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's the link to the t-shirt design shop that we have. I don't make a lot of money from it yet, but I also haven't been marketing it that much yet because I've been trying to get everything situated for moving my office home next month. And I'm really excited about that. It's always best to comment back. And that's the same with Google reviews. Google reviews will rank higher if you actually comment back on your Google reviews. That's another small tip for you.
Throwing some nuggets of truth out here.
I could geek out on marketing all day long, guys. I don't feel like people come here for that. You know what I'm saying?
Free marketing?
Well, yeah, some of them won't. Charlie's not here for that. Charlie has a good job.
Charlie's all about some free marketing.
I don't even know if Charlie's still here. Charlie is our dungeon master for our D&D group.
He's probably putting his girls to bed.
Yeah. We answer all comments to the best of our ability. I tried to, but on the one that got 1 million views, it was hard to keep up. I missed some. I liked as many as I could. I disliked the ones that I didn't like. We had one comment that said, God, what did they say? You are so dumb. I hope you don't breed or something like that or reproduce. And I'm like, well, the chocolate's still melted and we don't have kids, so I'm good. Marketing and advertising. I love doing that while I was recruiting in the Air Force. Yes. Of course we do. We are here for all things Crystal and Donald. Aw. Thank you. When I have to do presentations on marketing, sometimes I have to kind of try to cut myself off because I talk marketing like you talk work. Like we both just don't know when to shut up sometimes.
You trying to tell me I don't know when to shut up?
Yes, sometimes you don't know when to shut up.
That's
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
660 subs. That is exciting. It took us a year to get to 733 subs.
661.
Oh, Donald just subscribed to you too, quacks. And I have like 10 other Gmail accounts. I'll probably go through and start doing some more subs too.
Thought I had subs. Oh, wow. I'm missing people.
What about Poop? Big Bear?
Wait, someone said, what about Poop?
Well, because Poop makes Robin laugh, like the word poop. So if we said poop a lot, like if you said poop, like I said poop, then it might make Robin giggle.
Oh, so she giggles at the word poop?
Yeah, at the word poop.
Poop
is where Robin giggles.
What about turd?
She probably would. That's quite. Oh, I have a registered show pig for next year's 4-H program. Getting my name out there. Did she giggle? Another thing we plan to do this year is some of us that are on Marco. She's dying.
I just said to Sunny's place too.
Nice. Yeah, Sunny. I love Sunny's channel. some of us want to get into like an herbal certification, and I don't think Courtney's here from Wide Family Farm, but she wants to get into herbal studies too. Naturally NC, Robin, I think we were all looking at, I know Naturally NC and I wanted to start doing some herbal studies together. So that's another big goal for 2021, is to really focus down on the herb stuff. I looked up because there's a Master Gardeners program where you can be registered as a Master Gardener, and there's certain qualifications you have to reach and stuff. And Donald wanted to do that. What?
The second gardener's comment.
Did she giggle at Jason since it's almost the same thing? I could tell that's Sid. But when I was looking up, I think it was the herbal company down in Asheville, North Carolina, they said that you can get accredited, like an accredited certification for a herbalist program. The problem is you take out, it's basically like taking out a student loan for the same information that you can get from a non-accredited course. And then there's really not much, there's no difference in the education. So if you're not worried about some specific title, which I'm not really, I do want to get my PMP certification though, because I want to be called a pimp. But like Crystal Grows /PMP. But I think I'm going to go the non-art certification. Yeah, Amy Fuel. I want to take Rosemary Glad Stars first because it's the cheapest. It's only like $275 or $295. The other one I was looking at was like at least $1,200 with, I can't remember. Oh wait, I got it up on my screen here. ChestnutHerbs.com.
Yeah, that's what.
Chestnut School of Herbal Medicine. Yeah,
that's what DC said.
Yeah, that
DC.
one.
That's what D said.
That's what DC said.
DC?
Yeah, because I asked, how do you become a master herbalist? And they gave you a list of the schools that are in a college or university where you can get degrees in herbal medicine. But how much is it? Is it $20,000 to get a degree in herbalism? Is that worth it? Or can I spend $1,200 and get the same knowledge and just not have a degree? I'm fine with that, to be honest. If I was going to go for a degree, I'd go for a good degree in business anyway. I'm heading more towards DIY and woodworking. I would love to do a woodworking, but I think I'm going to have to pick one thing at a time. I think it's going to be herbs. You need to get a PMP cane and some hose. Well, I got the hose, but I can have Big Bear make me the cane.
What? Why did you glance?
I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I see you. I can literally see you.
Made me snort again.
You made yourself snort.
You make me snort. So yeah, Chestnut School is one I want to do second. I want to do Rosemary Glad Stars first, and then I'm going to do Chestnut.
Poop, poop.
Poop, poop. Oh, we got to find her a ringtone and get Jason to put it on her phone. Us saying poop or something.
Oh, poop, turd.
Yeah. Who else? I also want to join the American Herbalists Guild. I think that would be a good resource, but I was looking at their requirements for becoming a registered herbalist. And you have to have the education first. So there's that. I think they even test you or something. Abby snorts. Let's see. To become a registered herbalist. Yeah. Clinical herbalists who have completed a specific number of hours of herbal education and clinical practice are eligible to apply to be a member of the American Herbalist Guild. So that's a goal too. I'll probably save joining the guild for next year because this year I want to focus on the study. Yeah, I want to get you all to stop with the poops. Yeah, I have 2 of her books. I want to get the Firesider book, and how many books does she have? I'm trying to remember. I do want to get them all. Rosemary Gladstar's book is where I learned she loves cayenne pepper. And I really want to focus on growing cayenne pepper because one of the conversations we were having when I was talking about, apocalyptic scenarios and stuff is I'm on a blood thinner. What happens if, the economy collapses? How am I going to get my blood thinners?
Is it a blood thinner?
It's actually a coagulant and an anticoagulant. It does both. I'm not quite sure how it does both. I tried to talk to Dee at Naturally NC about this, and she had a theory that the way that it gets into your blood cells is it goes where it needs to go, where it needs to do its work. It's like it's somehow knows or attracts, like if it needs to be a coagulant here, then it goes here. I think it's how she was explaining how her theory on it was. I want to do a little bit more research on it, but cayenne pepper is one that I want to make sure we're growing whatever I need. I know garlic's a natural blood thinner. I think ginger. So how much is the course? Which course? Did I miss a course talking about something? If we're talking about Rosemary's course, hers is only like $275. Let's see. Rosemary Black Star Herbal Course. scienceandartofherbalism.com is her site where she has the course listed. So I'm going to link that here for you guys. And then it's $295 for the online course. You can also do the printed course. I assume they send it to you, but it's also $295. So personally, I like printed materials better. You can do both for $450, but why would I want both the herbal or the online and the printed? And then you can get a sample lesson for $25. So that's the one I'm going to start with. I was looking at the course description, and it's pretty extensive. I don't think it's as extensive as the Chestnut School, but I'm going to do both. So black peppercorns or peppercorns in general are blood purifier. That's good to know. I mean, caps are usually reserved for like questions and stuff, but if you have a question, definitely type in a caps for me. I will go through my seeds this week and try them out. Okay. The Naked Gardener starts January 17th and costs $200. Which one are we talking about that's the $200 one? Because I'm interested. Maybe I missed a comment.
Let me go scroll. Let me see.
Scroll?
How much is the course? I would definitely pay for that. Do they have an online course? So Sunny's place.
I'll let you look. You can do that. That's great.
The course is run through University of Missouri Extension. It is a really great program.
Is that a herbal course?
Yeah, let me see.
You know what we should do is, and I actually think I might do this after we close up the live here in a bit, is I'm going to create a Facebook group for those that are interested in like study buddies. We could do that if you want. And we can also share resources. Now, I've already got a Google Drive that I've shared with some people that has some herbal books, including some of Rosemary's stuff. So I might also create, because I have a business Google account, I have unlimited space. So normal Google accounts, it's 15 gigs limited space. You can pay for more, but I will go ahead and create a Facebook group for the study. And then I will make sure that there is a Google Drive folder that whoever wants to join the group can join the group. Will have access to for PDF shares and stuff. So, because I found all kinds, I was doing a PDF search the other night where I was just downloading all kinds of free PDFs.
What about current if you were like, if you were to create a group and get people together in a group?
Isn't that what I just said?
Oh, is that what you just said?
That's what I just said. Were you not paying attention?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was scrolling. And while I was scrolling and looking, I had a really great idea.
Wow. Yes, I will create a group.
Thank you.
Where do you guys follow us on Facebook? Mama Z, can you put our Facebook down? I'll post the link on there. Or do you want to do it?
Oh, no, I have to go somewhere else.
No, it's in there, isn't it? Yeah, scroll down. If you would scroll all the way down.
Oh, God. I don't know if I want this.
One job, turd man.
Who said that?
Jason.
Who?
Jason. Hi, Quebec Homestead. How are you doing, Mallory?
Poop. That's all I gotta say.
You have to do it with the P's being enunciated.
I don't like this.
Poop.
I don't like this mouse thing here. I'm not good with this. Mama Z, dang it.
She got to it before you. So on our page, I'll post a link to anybody that wants to join the herb group. Oh, sorry, you did it after Mama Z. You fail.
You know what? Take my wrench. Don't take it. Don't take it.
It's our channel. Yeah, we'll probably hit 7K this week. It is slowing down. I mean, we're still getting thousands of views a day on those things, those shorts, but, and I want to say the last I checked, we were at 1,700, almost 1,600 hours needed before we're monetized. So again, that's one of the big things we're focusing on is getting quality videos out. And the research that I've been doing lately, our channel, we pretty much do everything wrong to grow a channel. So, like they say, don't put the intro screen like we've been doing of our logo and stuff. And that you want to set up hooks and things. Like there's all kinds of stuff that we've been researching.
Well, not first.
You're not first. So we did finally purchase a pro version of TubeBuddy at Big Bear Homestead's suggestion. I actually bought two, one for my marketing channel and then one for the homesteading channel. So I've been going back. I'm going to slowly be going back through our videos and updating the tags, updating the thumbnails and things like that. That's something that was suggested that we do. And it took about 2 years. Well, I can definitely like outline, and actually I also have a group if you guys are interested. It's called Misfits in Business. And it was a group that I had started for people that attended my social marketing classes for Misfit. I haven't used it a lot lately. I have two. I have a VIP Misfits group, which is going to be different. And then I have the Misfits in Business, which is going to be my free group. So if you want, I'll add you guys to that. And maybe that's where I can go to collect my thoughts on here's what you should do with your YouTube channel. Here's what you shouldn't do. But at the same time, like we haven't been doing our YouTube channel right. So I feel weird giving advice on YouTube when we're not doing it right. But I'm researching why we're not, how we're not doing it right and learning this is what we're supposed to do. So I can share that information, but it still feels like, why would you take advice from me? I'm not doing it right anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't do intros anymore. Yeah, the intros, definitely, we're cutting out those from now on. I'm actually going to be doing like a recipe video this week as part of Two Families holiday collaboration. It's a cheese ball recipe that was in my family. So I might experiment with that one first, just as like a small test, but Kilter Gardener, take an ad. Yes, I will add all of you guys. Can you write down all these people I need to add? Or should I write it down? I'm just going to add you guys. If you don't want to be in it, just leave the group. I'll just add everybody.
You're just going to add everybody?
I'm just going to add everybody.
Okay, she's just going to add everybody.
And if I forget to add you, just DM me and I'll re-add you then.
She's going to add everybody.
I'll just add everybody. Sunny says, I do 2 to 3 second soft intro for the logo that breaks up the opening and content, but no long intro where there's a big drop off. Yeah. Yeah, so intros is one thing we're definitely not going to do anymore. But I do like the shorts. I still like the shorts. I think that the shorts are a good asset to your channel just to get some initial, like here's the thing. This is a quote that I've been meaning to not trademark, but I'm going to be using this quote a lot because it's one I came up with. What?
Brand?
Mm-mm.
Patent? Trademark?
No, it's basically
copyright.
Will you shut the fuck up?
Watch your language. There goes our millions.
We didn't have any millions to begin with. No, it was don't just know your demographic, grow your demographic. That quote. I came up with that myself, and I'm branding it as part of Misfit. So you've heard it here first on our live. Don't just know your demographic, grow your demographic.
So I was right.
Sorry, you're wrong. But that's part of the issue is people focus on like, I only want this demographic. I only want these subscribers. And I'm like, do you realize how finite the homesteading community is as a whole? Like, if you think of all the people in the United States, there's 300 million people in the United States. How many of them do you think are homesteaders? Like, do you want to just limit to that little slice of the pie? Or do you want to try to get the whole slice of the pie? Like, don't just know the demographic you know. You need to grow your demographic. And that's for everybody. That's for all my clients. Like, this is the kind of advice that I give them and stuff like that. I will be honest, I don't know anything. We're all learning, honestly. Sunny's Place, my new posting schedule will be 1 video, 1 short, and 1 live weekly, pushing hard for the 1K in watch time by mid-March. Yeah, our goal is to get to monetization by, theoretically, by my birthday at the latest, which is in April. But I would like to hit it by the end of the month if I can, you know. Yeah, I have tons. I think we have like 1,000 homestead channels just subscribed on Copper Kettle. And then I've got like 15 other Google accounts that I use for various things like business and stuff that I subscribe to other channels with. So Sydney would eat the entire pie.
Pie? Is pie?
Mallory says, my goal is to get one of my regular videos to hit 100,000 this year. That's a good goal. I would like to get a regular video to hit that. Yes, that would be nice. I mean, the shorts are great. They're definitely helping. I definitely see our views are going up regardless. So the shorts have been worth it just from that. And plus, there was no effort. There's literally nothing. There's no effort at all in creating a short. You film it with your phone on portrait, you upload it, you're done. I didn't have to do hardly any editing. I didn't do any editing on the first one, the one that got 1 million. I didn't do anything. Who is beside you, and are you a math teacher? Am I a math teacher? No. I like math, but I'm not a math teacher.
So, okay.
Please don't repeat your stuff. I'm getting mad and I need to calm down. I have seizures. Don't repeat your stuff. I guess maybe the comments they don't want us to repeat.
Oh, I'm gonna. So about this pie.
What about the pie?
Am I missing? Where's the pie at? What kind of pie?
No, we were talking about the whole piece of the pie, your demographics. Were you really excited about pie?
Yes, I want pie now.
Where can we go to get pie this late at night, though?
Oh, spammer.
Sorry, spammer. One love. Oh, we got to do it like this. One love. What? Why was it we couldn't do it the other way again? Someone said it was
it's like
a racial thing.
No, it's like flipping someone off.
In the UK, when you do it like that.
When
so if I do it like that.
Wait. No, it's not just like that.
Okay.
You have to do the like that.
Why is that an insult in the UK?
And I know that from what is that? What is that show called? I'm gonna have to. You
guys want to see what I got off Amazon?
I'm gonna have to do some research real quick.
I got some herbal pillows. They're not real, like obviously not real herbs, but we needed new couch pillows because I like to sleep on the couch a lot, especially because the wood stove's burning. So we got these flower herb covers for real cheap, and they're really soft. I had to get the pillow inserts separate. I didn't realize that. I had gotten these first, but they're very soft. You can take the cover off and wash them, but these were on Amazon, really cute. I could put an affiliate link if anybody's interested, but I think we're towards the end of our live anyway, so.
What? No.
Thank you for stopping by, Naked Gardeners. Again, we'll be live next Sunday, and I'm going to try to get a video out this week, at least one, if not two. And we have already started planning some of our next like quality videos, so we'll see how we do. And happy gardening. And we will be doing a video showing the shed when it's delivered next month. I'm so excited about this. I'm going to show, like, do all the filming for this. And I might even show us doing the upgrades for the walls and the insulation and stuff. So you guys might get to see a little bit of that, which I'm really excited about. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us. And we will see you guys next Sunday. Take care. You got to do it the right way.
Peace.
Peace. What's that? Kawaii.